The one thing in the first 2 3 minutes of the appointment, you gotta build that relationship with the client.
You
Get
should
them.
try Brad Pitt on someone.
I'll try that. You know me, man. I'll definitely try it.
All right, let's get into our Zoom appointment.
All right.
Now, I always used to tell people that when I got there, I looked like Brad Pitt, and I didn't want to throw him off when I got there. And then they'd
Okay.
be like, I'd get there, and they'd be like, "You don't look like Brad Pitt."
You look fine.
And then, but anyways, it was fun. It always made them laugh. Do you say anything like when you see me on Zoom? I look like anyone?
Not really. I pick on them. Like if they're bald, I'm like, hey man, you and I we use the same shampoo, right? Or like, I pick on if on their weight. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll give you my weight and give me yours. Or
So you're having fun.
I did. I know it builds a relationship, and that the one thing in the first 2 3 minutes of the appointment, you gotta build that relationship with the client.
You
Get
should
them.
try Brad Pitt on someone.
I'll try that.
All
You know me, man. I'll definitely try it.
right, cool.
All right, I'll share this with you. So before I go into this, first thing first, I go over like you showed up on Zoom, we're talking, you and I. Before I even share my screen, I ask you like well, let's say you're the client. So Andrew, so where are you from, man? What state are you from?
California.
Dude, California, man. It's pretty cool, man. I used to, I went to Humboldt County University for a startup. Do you know where that
Is
is?
that where they grow weed?
Exactly, dude. This is why I left, right?
Mhm.
So, what do you do for a living, man?
I sell water,
Water softener?
not water softeners. I sell water like purifiers.
Okay, nice. How long you been doing that for?
Couple years.
Okay, okay. So, do you do well
Do
doing
you have
it?
a water purifier?
I love the fact you're trying to sell me that, but let me ask you this very quick. How much do you make a year?
Maybe like 250.
Ah, dude, nice. Here's the thing. What I'm gonna do for you, man. I'm gonna do two things for you at this point. Okay.
Okay.
First thing first, I'm going to show you how the IUL work, and we're gonna set you up and hopefully get you going here. But before we do that, what's your goal with it?
Um, I want to just leave some money to my family, make sure they're set up if something happens to me.
Yeah. So mostly that's a legacy, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. That means we can set up a smart solve, which means we're gonna get you a good amount of death benefit, but still accumulate cash value for you to pull money out if it is needed. So my thing for you is, so I'm gonna do a couple things for you. First thing first, most people like to do 10% of their income in the IUL. How much do you think you want to put every month?
I don't know. I'd have to see what it looks like.
That's fine. We'll go over it, but I need the numbers so I can set it up. Set up the illustration correctly for you. So, do
Let's,
you think 2 grand a month, 1,500 a month? What? How much do you want to put a month?
let's say 1,000.
1,000 a month. All right. So,
Now, do you throw big numbers out like that?
yeah, I mean, based on their income, yeah. If they're 100 grand a year, then it's a different story. I'll probably throw 500 a month, 1,000 a month.
Okay.
So, okay, so we can talk about $1,000 a month, see how that can benefit you. So, you think you're comfortable with saving at $1,000 every month into an IUL account? That correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a saving tool at the end because it's gonna grow compoundingly over the years. Um, Now, what I'm gonna do for you is a couple of things, Andrew. First thing first, I'm gonna show you how you can do how the IUL can benefit you being 1099. I assume correct? You 1099?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you how this can work for you. Okay. Second, I'm gonna go ahead and set you up. Hopefully everything makes sense. We're gonna set you up with a plan today. Here we're gonna get it going for you. Hopefully we can get it approved. Third, I'm going to talk to you about working with us and show you how this can benefit you being in the sales industry, showing you what you can do over here. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and start with the first thing. I'm gonna go ahead and draw an illustration based on $1,000 a month. How you don't mind me asking, what's your date of birth?
7,689.
That's seven up.
And I'm watching you do this, right?
Yep, you share. I'm sharing
On
my
my
screen with
computer.
you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So you're 7689, California, right?
Nevada now, but I'm
Oh, you
from
live in Nevada.
California.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Las Vegas area.
Yep.
Nice, man. That's where all the gambling happening, right?
It is.
Nice. So now we're gonna keep it as smart so for now because you are looking to maximize your death benefit, correct?
Yeah.
Or do you want more cash value?
Cash value.
All right. So we're gonna do minimize the
N-
maximize the cash value at this point, and we're gonna do about $1,000 a month. Is that fair?
yeah.
Yeah. Now, for next thing we're gonna do here, do you have any health issues that you see on the screen right here, such as you know
No.
that can prevent you from getting approval?
No.
All right, that's good. Then we're gonna go to get a code. And then let's say we can go ahead and put it in. Let's fund this for at least 20 years. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fair. So that way you can have your money. And then of course we're gonna change this from a capped index to an uncapped index. Do you know the difference, Mr. Andrew?
No.
Yeah. The difference is capped index. They cap you on how much you can gain for the year. A lot of people don't realize that, but what happens is if the market goes, up like a little higher, lesser than 20, whatever it is, you capped at 10, 15, then that's what you capped on. You never can go over that. That makes sense?
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you in something that is uncapped. Fair enough?
Sure.
All right, perfect. Next thing is we're gonna go and go over some numbers with you. And then from there, if they make sense today, we're gonna move forward with an application, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So let's go over it together here, man. So first thing first, you're putting in $1,000 a month. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're putting that for the next 20 years.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Yeah. So if you take that, you calculate it on. If you take that times, the 20 years, you're putting in total of $240,000.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's see if you notice right here, when you're 56, you're no longer putting money in it. You're done. Fair enough. Okay. Now, first thing first, you gotta look at it this way, my friend. So something would happens to you tomorrow. Yeah, let's say you get approved today, something happens to you tomorrow. Okay, you're gonna have your family gonna have $832,000. That's tax
N-
free death
Now,
benefit.
is this the non-guaranteed illustration or is this the guaranteed side or does it break down both?
No, I break down only the non guaranteed.
Do you tell them about the guaranteed?
Yep.
Got it.
So I let the client know right here when you look at this.
But they have to sign an illustration at some point, yeah?
Yeah, it's part of the application already.
And that shows the guarantee value.
Correct. So right here, that's the guaranteed value.
And this is like worst case scenario, the
This
market
is worst
never
case
ever made
scenario.
any money.
Yep.
But you got to show them that.
Yep.
Okay.
What I do normally is just let them know that out of the 12 grand a year, 10,000 of that goes into the accumulation value. Non-guaranteed. This is non-guaranteed value right here, that's growing over the years, and this is based on 5.6% return. Now, if the market does crash, you lose nothing. The market do better, you get more. Make sense? But when you look at how they do it, ah, see that 5.66.
So that's what you're showing them.
Yep. And tell them this is basically the participation rate of 202. So that being said, if you know they do 200 220, what is it, 202%, that's 202% what the index is gonna do. So
Got it.
they're gonna make money, right? It's not like they're not. But if the worst case scenario happens, they're just gonna make nothing.
Well, they can also lose their cash value though. The worst case scenario is they lose their cash value.
Yep, they still have the death benefit
Well, the death benefit could also lapse.
if they don't max fund it. Yeah,
So let's look. Go to the guaranteed values.
right there.
Okay, so let's see. This is if the market doesn't perform at all. And if you
Yep,
scroll down, the cash value lapses at
yep.
age 65.
But that's only if it actually never performed for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
How often does that happen though?
I mean, it doesn't. It just is on here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is like a worst case scenario, doom and gloom type of um but I think it's still important to let them know this is the worst case scenario. This other scenario is the more likely scenario. You know what I mean?
correct. Yeah. Best, I show them like this right here. Like what happens is if the market keep performing the way it performs, based on 10 years, this based on 5.6%, you're looking at this kind of numbers.
Uh,
That's growing over the years with this amount of equity or surrender value that you have access to, they can take loans. So right here, if this keep going based on 5.6%, which normally does more than that, right? But let's say it does 5.6% for the next, 20 years, you have access to $383,000 in surrender value with $800,000 death benefit.
got it.
And if you take this out right here, or let's say take 300 grand here, and God forbid you pass away, age of 70, based on the 5.6% return, I keep reminding them of that as well, then you're gonna get 929 minus the 300 that took up previously, whoever interest on it as well.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep.
But this how I usually explain to them.
Got it.
Fair enough. I just never went through the non-guaranteed. Technically, I just go with the non-guaranteed and just let them know, listen, this way it could perform based on 5.6% with guarantee of zero loss.
Got it.
Make sense? So, do you have any question for me, Mr. Andrew?
Nope.
Yeah. You like what you see so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get an application here started. Um, and very quick, what is your email address, my friend? And just go right to the
And then you just go straight to it.
right there.